दिल से दिल्ली. And are we wrong to think दिल्ली से मिलेगा हमें हमारा Fit India Quiz champion? Delhi has been one of the forces to defy British power and to mobilize India for the struggle. It has produced tennis star Yuki Bhabri and table tennis player Neha Agarwal. It loves its parathas and discussing what's in the news while having them. Saying so, we welcome you to the Fit India Quiz Delhi edition, presented by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports and Ministry of Education with Fit India mission in celebration of Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav. Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav is an initiative of Government of India to celebrate and commemorate 75 years of progressive India and the glorious history of its people, culture and achievements. Fit India Quiz is the biggest Indian quiz on sports and fitness like none other. The Fit India Quiz provides an opportunity to students and schools to win cash prizes of Rs 3.25 crores and be the champion at state and national level. In the preliminary round, 36,299 students from 13,502 schools participated in the mobile-based test conducted by National Testing Agency. Participation was from more than 626 districts across India. After the preliminary rounds, 360 schools will be participating in the state web rounds, where they will be competing with the selected schools from their respective state or union territory to become the state or union territory champion and represent their state or union territory in national finals. Without any more delay, let's go to our virtual auditorium to meet our quiz master for today.
भाई जहां पर देश भर के स्कूल से आए बच्चों ने अपने ज्ञान का कमाल दिखाया, वहां पर राजधानी शहर दिल्ली कैसे पीछे रहे। दिल्ली के दिल वाले और दिमाग वाले कुछ ब्राइट यंग स्टूडेंट्स खेलने वाले हैं दिल्ली स्टेट का ग्रैंड फिनाले। ये है फिट इंडिया क्विज और 4 टीमें भारत की राजधानी शहर से यहां पर पहुंच चुकी है। चलिए आइए आपसे उनका तारुफ कराते हैं। सबसे पहले BGS इंटरनेशनल पब्लिक स्कूल द्वारका से, लेकिन मैं 2 के बदले 1 देख रहा हूं, ऐसा क्यों?
Good evening, sir. Sir, my other partner got COVID positive, so that's why he's not here.
Oh, that's not very good news to hear. We hope he recovers very soon. We're sure he will. Competing against BGS is Abhinav Public School as well. They've come in from Pitampura, a team of 2. Good to see the two of you looking nice and dapper in those suits. तैयारी कितनी की है बताओ?
अच्छी है सर.
अच्छी है सर.
Let's all go across to DPS RK-Puram. Let's find out a little more about these 2 students. How have you been? How's the prep been like and how confident are you? Tell us a bit about yourself as well.
Yes, our prep has been very good and over the past couple of weeks we have prepared a lot for the quiz.
Hope our hard work pays off today.
I'm sure it will, and you're going to have to be a lot louder when the questions come at you. We're going to hear you loud and clear when the questions begin because you need to be heard nice and clear for me to register your answer. Now, on to the 4th team. Let's take a look at who the 4th team is here.
Good evening, sir. My name is Nitish Rai and he is my partner Aditya and we are representing Dr. Rajendra Prasad Kendriya Vidyalaya. My favorite sport person is Virat Kohli and
I like to play basketball a lot.
Okay, Virat Kohli fan and a basketball lover representing the Dr. Rajendra Prasad Kendriya Vidyalaya School. So those are the 4 teams: BGS International, Abhinav Public School, DPS RK-Puram and Dr. Rajendra Prasad Kendriya Vidyalaya. It is the state final. Guess what is up for grabs? I know कि आप लोगों ने बड़ी धमाकेदार परफॉर्मेंस की थी सेमीफाइनल में, लेकिन भाई नेशनल फाइनल्स तक पहुंचने के लिए आज अच्छा परफॉर्म करना बहुत बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि अगर आज जीते तो ना सिर्फ टिकट पक्का बल्कि प्राइज मनी भी बहुत बड़ी है। जीतने वाली टीम को मिलेंगे 2.25 लाख रुपए, फर्स्ट रनर्स अप के नाम होंगे 1,10,000 और दूसरे रनर अप के लिए 55,000 रुपए की राशि। इतने बड़े इनाम आज तक हिंदुस्तान के किसी भी क्विज में नहीं दिए गए हैं, लेकिन आज की जीतने वाली टीम को टिकट मिलेगा नेशनल फाइनल्स में। आज के इस कॉन्टेस्ट में आप सभी के लिए 3 लाइफलाइंस उपलब्ध हैं। उन तीनों का आपसे इंट्रोडक्शन करा दूं। टॉस द क्वेश्चन, जहां पर हम सवाल बदल देंगे आपके लिए। दूसरी लाइफलाइन है हेड और टेल, जहां पर हम 2 इनकरेक्ट ऑप्शंस को हटा देंगे। और तीसरी है कैप्टन फिट, यहां पर हमारे एक एक्सपर्ट आपकी मदद करेंगे अगर आप कभी फंस गए तो। पूरे क्विज के दौरान आप सिर्फ एक एक बार इन 3 लाइफलाइंस का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। और आज के हमारे कैप्टन फिट हैं मिस्टर अमिताभ दत्ता, जो मैंने सुना है कि बड़े लंबे अरसे से तैयारी कर रहे हैं। दत्ता साहब, प्रेशर आप पर तो नहीं है?
Hello everyone, I am Captain Pitt. So in case of any trouble, you can opt for me. I'll try to give the correct answer. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Datta is all set, all ready to help these 4 teams. And for us to kickstart this finale on a happy note, let's take a look at a special message that's come for all of you from a very, very special athlete.
Hi everyone, this is David Charan. I'm so excited to be a part of India's biggest quiz on sports and fitness. Come join me in wishing the Fit India Quiz State Finals participants good luck. I was so happy to know that 430 schools participated in the state rounds, and now the best 4, which are BGS International Public School, Abhinav Public School, DPS RK Puram and Dr. Rajendra Prasad Kendriya Vidyalaya are going to compete in the state finals. Here's wishing all the best to these 4 teams. Hope you do Delhi proud.
तो भाई 5 राउंड थी कशमकश का पहला राउंड। इस राउंड का नाम है फिटनेस की डोज। सबसे पहले आइए इस राउंड के नियमों पर नजर डालें।
Fitness ki dose. Questions on yoga, fitness and nutrition. Clockwise round. Each team will get 15 seconds to answer a question after the quiz master has read it out. Direct questions to each team. No passing. Correct answer will fetch 10 points. No negative marking. Lifelines are available. If lifeline is used, correct answer will fetch 5 points. The quiz master's decision is final.
Right, so there you have it. Those are the rules. 1 question each. The first one is coming for the solo warrior from the BGS International Public School in Dwarka. Here we go. Here's your question. What do you call the process of extending a joint beyond its normal anatomical position? Your options are A. Hyperflexion, B. Hyperextension, C. Subflexion, D. Dislocation. Your time starts now.
Sir, it's option D, dislocation.
Option D, dislocation, he says. Is that the correct answer? Let's find out. No, it isn't. I don't think you heard me properly. The process of extending a joint is called hyperextension, not dislocation. No worries, we can blame it on early nerves, no problem. I'm sure you will settle in as well. Moving on to Abhinav Public School for question number 2 of the first round, Fitness Kiddos. Here comes your question. Dash is the liquid remaining after milk has been curdled and strained. It is a byproduct of the manufacturing of cheese or casein and has several commercial uses. What is dash? Your options are A. Whey, B. Cheddar, C. Tray, D. None of the above. And your time starts now.
Sir, we will take a lifeline.
Okay, has no idea whatsoever, straight away wants to take a lifeline. What lifeline would you like?
Sir, Captain Fit.
Okay, he wants to go across to Mr. Amitav Datta. He needs his help. Let's see if Mr. Datta has the answer to this one. Sir, over to you.
Team 2, your option may be the A way. That will be the correct answer according to my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Public. Okay, Abhinav Public, would you want to go with what Mr. Datta suggested?
Yes, sir.
Okay, they've gone in with A way. Let's find out if that's the correct answer. Yes, it is. Abhinav Public School can now thank Mr. Datta, Captain Fit, for coming up with a super fit answer. That is the correct answer.
Thank you very much, sir.
Well done. Now on to the Delhi Public School from RK Puram in Delhi. Here's your question. The dash is a cast iron or cast steel ball with the handle attached to the top. It resembles a cannonball with a handle. It is used to perform many types of exercises, including ballistic exercises that combine cardiovascular strength and flexibility training. What is that exercise? Or what is that piece of equipment called? Your options are A. Dumbbell, B. Kettlebell, C. Barbell, D. None of the above, and your time starts now.
Sir, option B, kettlebell.
Is it the kettlebell? Let's find out. It is the kettlebell. The question rung the bell. The news was the kettlebell. Well done. It seemed like a complicated question, but they stayed focused and came up with the correct answer. 10 points to DPS Arkepuram for getting that one right. Now on to the fourth and final question of this first round for Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Kendriya Vidyalaya. Here we go. Nutritionally speaking, this grain is quite literally a superfood. It has an almost perfect ratio of carbohydrates, proteins and fats, making it great for athletes or those looking to lose weight. The most impressive thing about this grain is that it has an amazingly complete protein, rivaling that of soya beans, making this one of the best sources of protein you can get from a plant. Your options are A. Wheat, B. Quinoa, C. Rice, D. Corn. Your time starts now.
Cool. So I think it's option D, corn.
It's option D, corn. Have you gone with corn?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is corn the correct answer? No, it isn't. It's quinoa. It is quinoa. I should have thought a little bit longer about that. You were in a bit of a hurry to answer that one. Unfortunately, wasn't to be for Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Kendriya Vidyalaya. And with that, we have come to the end of round one of this Delhi State finale. What are the scores going to look like after this round? We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the scores. Stay with us.
फिटनेस एंड स्पोर्ट्स क्विज फिट इंडिया क्विज में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के विजन फिट इंडिया मूवमेंट के द्वारा की गई इस पहल से जुड़ने का सभी देशवासियों से आह्वान करता हूं। फिट इंडिया क्विज में देश के कोने कोने से भाग लेने वाले सभी विद्यार्थियों का अभिनंदन करता हूं और आशा करता हूं कि आप सभी जी जान लगाकर एवं दिमाग से फिट इंडिया क्विज में भाग लेंगे और अपने विद्यालय, परिजनों एवं राज्य का नाम रोशन करेंगे। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
दोस्तों, दिल्ली वालों ने थोड़ी सी सहमी हुई शुरुआत की है। वेलकम बैक टू द ब्रेक टू दिस दिल्ली स्टेट ग्रैंड फिनाले ऑफ द फिट इंडिया क्विज, द दिल्ली एडिशन प्रेजेंटेड बाय द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ यूथ अफेयर्स एंड स्पोर्ट्स, द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन विद द फिट इंडिया मिशन इन सेलिब्रेशन ऑफ भारत की अपनी आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव। As you all know by now, the Fit India Quiz is the biggest and the grandest Indian quiz on sports and fitness. Now, time to look at the scores. Don't look too good for two of the four teams. The BGS International Public School and the Dr. Rajendra Prasad Kendriya Vidyalaya have not gotten off to the mark. Abhinav Public School are at in the second spot with 5 points, whereas DPS Arkepuram answered their question in grand style. They got the kettlebell question right and they are at number 1 at this point after the first round with 10 points. Moving on now to round number 2 of this Delhi finale. The name of the round is Champion of Champions. Here, take a look at the rules first.
Champion of Champions. Questions on sports and sports personalities. Buzzer round. Correct answer will fetch 10 points. The question will not pass. Wrong answer will fetch -5 points. No additional lifelines for this round. The quiz master's decision is final.
Champion of Champions. Are you able to identify these champions? We'll find out, right? It's a buzzer question. It's a buzzer round. Make sure you're hot on the buzzer. Make sure you watch the images that are coming your way. 4 questions will be asked in this round. Here we go with the first one. Whose face has been blanked out in this image from the medal ceremony at the 2004 Summer Olympics men's double trap shooting event? BGS International Public School has the answer, does he? Go for it.
Sir, he is Rajyavardhan Singh Rathod.
Cool, calm, collected. Is that the correct answer? Yes, it is! Colonel Rajyavardhan Singh Rathod brought India glory at the 2004 Summer Olympics. He was the man in that picture. Well done, BGS. Looks like you don't need your partner tonight. You're going to be good enough to sail through in this final. We'll find out. He's got the first question right. Here comes question number 2. I'm still waiting for the others to get into the action. He was the last man to captain India to an Olympic gold medal in hockey at the 1980 Summer Olympics. Name him. Who is the legend on your screen? Which team is going to hit the buzzer? which team is going to hit the buzzer first. Remember, there is a negative marking of 5 points, so careful if you aren't too sure. Okay, I'm going to close the window in about 5 seconds. Nobody gets it. We will move on to the third question. Before that, the answer, Vasudevan Bhaskaran, who won the gold for India, leading the side to the gold at the 1980 Summer Olympics. Moving on now to question number 3 of Champion of Champions. Here we go. In which northeastern capital city of a state is this university located? You can see the logo. See, there's a clue in there for any of you. Do any of the 4 teams know the answer to this question? It's a tough one, I admit. Abhinav Public School, thinking about it. BGS not moved at all. No reactions from DPS RK Puram or Dr. Rajendra Prasad Kendriya Vidyalaya. Do we close the loop? Yes, the shutters will have to be brought down on this occasion. But the correct answer before we move on is Imphal. Imphal is the correct answer. Now on to the 4th and the final clue of this buzzer round. Only BGS have got one right. Here we go for the 4th one. Identify this Olympic sport which was previously known as military patrol. It's also called military patrol. What is the other name of this Olympic sport? This is the 4th and final question of this second round Champion of Champions. Does anyone want to go for it? No, it's the fear of the negative marking perhaps that is making you guys have a cautious approach. Okay then, very defensive mindset, very cautious, very watchful from 3 teams. BGS got one right, and with that we've come to the end of this one. But before we close this segment, let's give you the correct answer. It's biathlon. The correct answer is biathlon. It wasn't to be. We got only one correct answer. 3 occasions we got none of the teams going for it. But with that, we've come to the end of this second round and the second segment. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the scores. Stay tuned.
फिट रहना उतना मुश्किल काम नहीं है जितना कुछ लोगों को लगता है। फिटनेस की डोज आधा घंटा रोज। इस मंत्र में सभी का स्वास्थ्य, सभी का सुख छिपा हुआ है।
अक्कड़ बक्कड़ बम्बे बो, दो आधा घंटा फिटनेस को। ताज़ा खबर को ताज़ी हवा में पढ़ लो। अरे पार्क नहीं तो छत पर थोड़ी वॉक ही कर लो। सब्जी हो या तरकारी हाथों में भर लो। अरे 2 मंजिल का जीना है, सीढ़ी ही चलो। अक्कड़ बक्कड़ बम्बे बो,
फिटनेस की डोज आधा घंटा रोज।
भाई बहुत ही सुंदर मैसेज दिया हमारे आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री मोदी ने। इस मैसेज को याद रखो और हरदम फिट रहो, मस्त रहो, चुस्त रहो, तंदुरुस्त रहो। Welcome back. You're watching the Delhi State Grand Finale of the Fit India Quiz. The Delhi edition it is, presented by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the Ministry of Education, with the Fit India mission in celebration of Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav and our Honorable Prime Minister, as you also could not have said it better. So remember that one, fitness ki dose आधा घंटा रोज। लेकिन जो दूसरे राउंड के बाद हलचल हुई है स्कोर कार्ड पर, उस पर एक बार नजर डाल लेते हैं भाई, कौन सी टीम कहां पर है। और डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद केंद्रीय विद्यालय ने अब तक अपना खाता नहीं खोला है। अभिनव पब्लिक स्कूल 5 पॉइंट के साथ उनके आगे है, लेकिन 2 टीमें BGS इंटरनेशनल और DPS RK Puram are level on points with 10 points each. A lot more action coming up, many more questions coming up. Let's now take a look at what's in store for you. Time now for the third round of this Delhi State Finals. It's called Magic of Sports. Up first, a look at the rules.
Magic of Sports. Mixed bag audiovisual questions. Anti-clockwise round. Each team will get 15 seconds to answer a question after the video is shown and the quiz master has read it out. Direct questions to each team. No passing. Correct answer will fetch 10 points. No negative marking. No additional lifelines for this round. The quiz master's decision is final.
Right, so there you have it. We will now go to Dr. Rajendra Prasad Kendriya Vidyalaya. Here's your AV clue. Identify this sport. Simple question. Your time starts now.
It's badminton, sir.
It's badminton, they say. Dr. Rajendra Prasad Kendriya Vidyalaya. Is that the correct answer? It is not badminton. It is sepak takraw. It is not badminton. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Moving on now to DPS RK Puram for their first audiovisual clue of round 3. Here we go. Prasad, I'm going to play a new clip for you and I'll do a question at the back of that. So this is your chance. Okay? Okay, I've already thrown to it in the previous take. So you can just play the video. Fair? Right, so the question is, this is an iconic moment in Indian cricketing history witnessed at the 2002 NatWest Trophy Finals. Identify this iconic cricket stadium. Should know this. The time has already begun. Identify that iconic cricket stadium. Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Come again?
Is it the Lord's Cricket Stadium?
Is it the Lord's? We'll find out. It is the Lord's Cricket Ground. Yes, the smiles are back on the faces of those two from Dr. Rajendra Prasad Kendriya Vidyalaya. Well done on getting it right. Moving on now to a video clue for DPS RK Puram. The question is this. If you saw the clip carefully, tell me which team did MSD, that's MS Dhoni, lead to an unbelievable victory that you saw in that footage. Your time has already begun.
The answer is Rising Pune Super Giants.
Is the answer the Rising Pune Super Giants? DPS RK Puram have risen to the occasion. They want to be the Super Giants in this semi-final. Well done! You're allowed to smile a little bit more. Right, moving on to the third AV clue of this round. This one is for the Abhinav Public School, Pitampura. The question is, recently he became the first Indian to win an Indian Open men's singles title on debut in the tournament as he beat the reigning world champion from Singapore, Loh Keen Yew, 24-22, 21-17. Name this Indian athlete on your screen. Name this Indian athlete. Your time has already begun.
Sir, Lakshya Sen.
Lakshya Sen. Was it Lakshya Sen? Very confident answer that. Lakshya Sen. Let's confirm if that is indeed the case. Lakshya Sen it is. Hey, Lakshya pa liya aap logon ne. Very sensible answer that one from Abhinav Public School from Pitampura. The smiles have returned on their face. Time now for the fourth and final video clue of this round, the Magic of Sports. This one's for the BGS International Public School from Dwarka. Here we go. Very simple. Identify this indigenous sport for BGS International Public School. The lone warrior from BGS. Does he have the answer? 8 seconds left. 7.
Is it rugby?
Is it rugby? Is it rugby?
Like the English
Is
name
rugby an
for that.
indigenous sport?
No, sir.
That's
It's
clearly a
not.
wild guess. Let's find out the correct answer. It isn't rugby. It was UB Lapki. UB Lapki. I know you just went for it. You never looked confident about that one. Rugby is not an indigenous sport. But what an up and down round we've seen from these 4 Delhi teams. Some interesting answers, some flukes as well. But a terrific, entertaining round, this one from the Delhi schools. We'll take a little break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the scores and we'll find out who's gone up and who's struggling. भाई 3 राउंड हो चुके हैं इस दिल्ली ग्रैंड फिनाले में और बहुत सारे उतार चढ़ाव हमने देख रहे हैं, आप देख रहे हैं फिट इंडिया क्विज का दिल्ली एडिशन प्रेजेंटेड बाय the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the Ministry of Education with the Fit India mission in celebration of भारत की अपनी आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव. The Fit India quiz, as the world knows now, it is the country's biggest quiz on sport and fitness. लेकिन अब किस टीम की फिटनेस बेहतर हुई है, किसकी कमजोर हुई है, स्कोर कार्ड पर नजर डाल लेते हैं. भाई कौन सी टीम की क्या हालत है. इस समय थोड़ा सा संघर्ष कर रहे हैं बीजीएस इंटरनेशनल पब्लिक स्कूल और डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद केंद्रीय विद्यालय, क्योंकि दोनों टीमें 10 पॉइंट पर है. उसके अलावा अभिनव पब्लिक स्कूल 15 पॉइंट के साथ बनी हुई है उन दोनों टीमों के आगे. लेकिन नंबर 1 पर है डीपीएस आरके पुरम. They are smiling and they have all the right to look happy. Well done, DPS RK Puram. That's the score at the end of round 3. Time now for the 4th round of this Delhi finale, and it's called खेलेगा भारत. तो खेलेगा भारत, ये रहे इस राउंड के नियम.
खेलेगा भारत तो खिलेगा भारत. Questions on Khelo India, Fit India and traditional games. Clockwise round. Each team will get 15 seconds to answer a question after the quiz master has read it out. The question will not pass. Correct answer will fetch each team 10 points. No negative marking. Lifelines are available. If lifeline is used, correct answer will fetch 5 points. The quiz master's decision is final.
Here we go then. We will have some interesting questions coming your way. Up first, let's go across. For the first question, this one's for the BGS International Public School in Dwarka. What point is given to the defender in Kabaddi who initiates the tackle and not the one who supports the action to finally make it a success? Your options are A. Tackle point, B. Strangle point, C. Rate point, D. Super tackle. 15 seconds. Your time starts now. BGS?
Sir, I would like to take a lifeline.
Okay, what lifeline would you like?
So Captain Fit.
Okay, he wants to go across to Mr. Amitav Datta for an expert opinion. Captain Fit. Mr. Datta, आप हाजिर हो जाइए सर.
Hello everyone. So your correct answer will be tackle point A. Option A, tackle point. You can opt for that.
BGS, you happy to go with that?
Yes, sir.
BGS, you happy with that?
Yes, sir. A tackle
He's
point.
chosen to go with A tackle point. Let's confirm. That is the correct answer with a little bit of help from Mr. Amitav Datta. BGS International have added to their kitty in this fourth round. Moving on now to the Abhinav Public School. The suited booted men. Here's your question. Sri Shekhar Dharwadkar, Sri Srirang Inamdar, Sri Usha Nagarkar, Nilima Sarolkar, Achala Devare have all won Arjuna Awards in which of these four sports? Your options are A. Wrestling, B. Kabaddi, C. Kho-Kho, D. Wushu. Your 15 seconds start now. Ten seconds left.
So we'll take a lifeline.
Okay, want to go for a lifeline? What lifeline would you like?
Toss the cue.
Okay, toss the cue and they want to change the question. They have no idea whatsoever. But before we toss the question, we must give the correct answer to this question. The answer is Kho-Kho. All these big names won the Arjuna Award in Kho-Kho. Now, on to the changed question. Connect the following individuals to a sport. Wilson Jones, Aditya Mehta, Vidya Pillai and Anuja Thakur. Which of these four sports do these names belong to? Your options are table tennis, cricket, billiards, lawn tennis, and your time starts now. Abhinav Public School.
Sir, is it billiards?
Is it billiards? Let's find out if it's billiards. That came the answer. Correct came the answer. Well done, Abhinav Public School. They knew right from the word go that they had an answer to this question. Very well used lifeline that. Well done to Abhinav Public School. Moving on now to DPS RK Puram for their clue. Here we go. Here's your question. According to historical records, Manikarnika, who later became popular as Lakshmi Bai, the Rani of Jhansi, learned which traditional sport during her childhood? If you know your history, you might have an answer to this question. Your options are A. Malakam, B. Kalaripayattu, C. Thoda, D. Silambam. Your 15 seconds start now.
So we'll take a lifeline. Captain Fit.
DPS?
So we'll take a lifeline, Captain Fit.
Okay. They'd like to go for the lifeline. They want to go across to Dr. Amitav Datta. They've chosen Captain Fit.
Okay, team number 3, you can opt for Malakam. That is will be the correct answer.
Right, DPS RK Puram, happy to go with that?
Yes, sir. We'll go with A.
Okay, is Malakam the correct answer? Option A, let's find out. Malakam it is. Once again, Mr. Datta gets it right.
Thank you, sir.
You can smile a little bit, RK Puram. Yes, that's more like it. That's the correct answer. After a little bit of help from Captain Fit. Now, for the fourth and final question of this round, this one's for Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Kendriya Vidyalaya. In which event in athletics did Haryana's Nusrat Ali emerge as the fastest male athlete by claiming the under-21 gold in 10.77 seconds during the Khelo India Youth Games 2020? Your options are A. 200 meters, B. 400 meters, C. 100 meters, D. the marathon. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Kendriya Vidyalaya, what is the correct answer?
Sir, option C, 100 meters.
Option C, 100 meters. Using a bit of logic. Is that the correct answer? Is option C, 100 meters, the correct answer? Yes, it is. Had to be. 10.77 seconds could not possibly have been 400 or 200 or a marathon. Well done. We saw quite an interesting round that, the fourth one of this Delhi State finale. What's the impact of those performances, those answers on the scorecard? We'll take a look at that when we come back after this break.
हेल्दी खाना 3 टाइप्स का होता है, गो, ग्रो एंड ग्लो। गो फूड्स हमें ताकत या स्ट्रेंथ देते हैं, ग्रो हमें बढ़ने या टॉल होने में मदद करते हैं और ग्लो फूड्स हमें बीमारी से लड़ने की ताकत देते हैं।
हाँ, go grow and glow food.
बहुत अच्छे। तो स्वस्थ रहने के लिए दिन में हमें अपनी थाली में गो, ग्रो एंड ग्लो फूड्स चेक करने चाहिए।
तो कौन से फूड्स गो, कौन से ग्लो और कौन से ग्रो होते हैं?
गो फूड्स जैसे रोटी, चावल, ब्रेड और फैट्स हमें ताकत देते हैं। दाल, दूध, अंडे, मीट और मछली, इन्हें हम ग्रो फूड्स कहते हैं। फल और सब्जियां, जिन्हें हम ग्लो फूड्स कहते हैं, इनसे हमारे शरीर को आवश्यक विटामिन्स और मिनरल्स मिलते हैं। मुझे विश्वास है अब तुम सबको पौष्टिक खाने के बारे में जानकारी हो गई है। एक और बात का ध्यान रखो, हम जब खाना खाएं तो उसका आधा हिस्सा फल और सब्जियां होनी चाहिए। याद रखना, अगर हम सही और पौष्टिक खाएंगे तो हम हमेशा स्वस्थ रहेंगे।
हम गो ग्लो और ग्लो करेंगे।
भाई 4 राउंड हो चुके हैं और 5वां राउंड शुरू होने को है और इसके अंत में किसकी 5 उंगलियां घी में होंगी। दिल्ली के कुछ नौजवान बेमिसाल बच्चे आए हैं और इनका दिमाग सुपर कंप्यूटर से तेज है। कुछ कमाल के जवाब आ रहे हैं। वेलकम बैक, यू वाचिंग the state finale of the Fit India quiz. It's a Delhi edition. It's presented by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the Ministry of Education, with the Fit India mission in celebration of Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav. Fit India quiz is the biggest Indian quiz on sport and fitness. The world knows it and you do as well. चौथे राउंड के बाद क्या सूरत हाल है भाई, कौन सिरे फहरिस्त है, कौन नीचे है, आइए पता करते हैं स्कोर कार्ड देखकर। इस समय BGS इंटरनेशनल पब्लिक स्कूल द्वारका का जो सोलो कंटेस्टेंट है वो आखिरी स्थान पर है, लेकिन उनके पास मौका है ऊपर जाने का। उनके अलावा अभिनव पब्लिक स्कूल और डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद केंद्रीय विद्यालय, दोनों टीमें 20 पॉइंट पर अटकी हुई है, लेकिन नंबर 1 पर है DPS RK-पुरम with 25 points. But the way this quiz has been designed, things can change dramatically in the 5th round. It's time for the 5th and the final round. It's called Freestyle. लेकिन आगे बढ़े उससे पहले नियमों को तो देख लो।
Freestyle. Sports mixed bag questions. 12 questions on the buzzer. Correct answer will fetch each team 10 points. -5 for wrong answer after buzzer. No additional lifeline for this round. Quiz master's decision is final.
तो वे नियम देख लिए सभी ने, तैयार हो जाइए। यहां पर कोई लाइफलाइन नहीं है, बजर दबाना जरूरी है। 12 सवाल आ सकते हैं, जितने पॉइंट्स बटोर सको बटोर लो। गो फॉर इट। दिस इज द 5th एंड द फाइनल राउंड। गुड लक टू द अदर 3 teams as well. Here comes the first of this 5th and final round. We're calling it freestyle. Take a look at this. The 9.58 second world record in 100 meters is held by which Jamaican athlete? DPS RK-puram with the buzzer straight away. What's the answer?
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt. A cool-headed, cold-blooded answer. Is that the correct one? Usain Bolt it is. Well, you can secretly do that Usain Bolt celebration to rejoice because you got that one right. Now on to question number 2. Which swimmer with the most Olympics medal ever is known as the Baltimore Bullet? BGS has gone for it. What's the answer?
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps, is he the Baltimore Bullet? Let's find out. Phelps it is! That was a bullet of an answer from the solo warrior from BGS International. That should work like a shot in the arm. A confidence booster for BGS. They'll feel better after that answer as well. Time now to move on to question number 3. Which deceased legend is known as the Black Mamba in the world of basketball? DPS RK-puram is at it again. They've pressed the buzzer nice and early. What's the answer?
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant. Is it Kobe Bryant? It is Kobe Bryant. The legend from the Lakers. On your screen there. The Black Mamba in the world of basketball. Another good answer for DPS RK-puram. On to the 4th question of this 5th round. For which football club does Cristiano Ronaldo play? Easy. Nice and easy that one. BGS into it straight away. BGS. What's the answer?
Manchester United.
Manchester United. The Red Devils. Is that the correct answer? Yes, it is. Okay then. The second correct answer. Moving on now to question 5 of this 5th round. Here we go then. The footballing trio of Neymar, Messi and Mbappe play for which French club? Abhinav Public School.
Paris Saint-Germain, sir. PSG.
PSG. Is that the correct answer? Let's find out. PSG or Paris Saint-Germain. A team of superstars all the way from France. That is the correct answer. The Last Dance documentary is associated with which basketball legend who played for the Chicago Bulls? BGS International with the buzzer. What's the answer?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan with that slight pause. Michael Jordan it is. Everybody's favorite. Michael Jordan is the correct answer. Will BGS International have the last laugh after this last dance answer? Moving on now to question number 7. Which tennis Grand Slam was first held in the year 1877 at the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club? DPS Arkipuram are back in the game as well with the buzzer. What's the correct answer, DPS?
The correct answer is the Wimbledon.
Come again?
Wimbledon.
Wimbledon, did you say? Let's check. Wimbledon it is. An extra serving of strawberries and cream for you for getting that one right, DPS Arkipuram. Took you a while to come back, but well done on doing so. Now time for question number 8 of this last round. Which German tennis player married to Andre Agassi has won the Golden Grand Slam in tennis? 4 Grand Slams and Olympic gold in the same year. DPS Arkipuram didn't even wait for my question to finish. What's the correct answer?
Steffi Graf.
Steffi Graf, is that the correct answer? Yes, it is. And with that answer, DPS Arkipuram's Graf in this state finale will look even better. Such a good answer that. Moving on now. 3 more questions left. In fact, 4 left. Here's question 9. At the start of the 1970s, the USA and China had cold diplomatic relations with no apparent common ground. What indoor racket sport held soothed tensions between the two sides at the 1971 championships? BGS with the buzzer. What's the correct answer?
Table tennis.
Was it table tennis? Is that the sport that brought these two teams back on the table? Let's find out. It is table tennis. Well, the belief is back for the Lone Ranger representing BGS International Public School, Dwarka. What a good answer that was. Not an easy one. Moving on now to the next question of this 5th and final round we call Freestyle. It's question 10. The Iditarod sled race runs through 1,000 miles of Arctic wilderness in Alaska and is regarded as one of the toughest sporting events in the world. Which faithful animals commonly used as pets pull the sleds? BGS with the buzzer once again. Does he have it? Does he have it?
Dogs. Dogs.
Dogs. Dogs, says that young man representing BGS. Let's find out. What an answer! What a performance! This is a comeback for the ages. Terrific answer. Very good with the buzzer as well. Well, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Most certainly the case on this occasion. 2 more questions left in this Delhi state finale. Here we go. Question number 11. Here it comes. Name the person who developed a system of strengthening exercises which he called contrology. Contrology. This method is now practiced all over the world and is known just by his name. Which type of mind-body exercises are being talked about here? Pilates or Tai Chi? Abhinav Public School. Want to go for it?
Sir, Tai Chi.
The Tai Chi. Is it the Tai Chi? Is it the Tai Chi? It isn't. It isn't the Tai Chi. They took a risk. Was that a fluke? I wonder. The correct answer is not Tai Chi. It is Pilates. That was the second last question. Wow, what a round we've seen. Now, time for one final challenge coming your way for all four schools. Can BGS finish off in grand style? Here we go. The final question. Nelson Wang, a chef at the CCI, that's the Cricket Club of India, invented the Manchurian dish that is reflective of his Chinese heritage. In which Indian metropolitan city is the CCI located? DPS RK Puram have hit the buzzer one final time. What is the correct answer, DPS?
Mumbai.
DPS? If you don't have the answer, there will be
Mumbai.
a negative
Mumbai.
marking.
Mumbai.
You have pressed the buzzer.
Mumbai. That's right. That's right.
They've said Mumbai. Is Mumbai the correct answer? Yes, it is! The City of Dreams, Mumbai, is where the CCI is located, also known as the Brabourne Stadium. Well, is that going to mean a dream finish for DPS RK Puram? Lots and lots of upheavals on the scorecard there. What an entertaining round we've seen. But to take a look at the impact of that topsy-turvy round on the scorecard, we'll have to wait a little bit. Most good things will make you wait in life. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the final scores and the prize distribution on the other side. Stay tuned.
लाइफ में चैलेंजेस कभी भी और कहीं भी आ सकते हैं और हम इनका अच्छे से तभी सामना कर सकते हैं जब हम तैयार हों इनको फेस करने के लिए। हम अगर हेल्दी और फिट हैं तो हमारी तैयारी और भी बेहतर हो जाती है। बस जरूरत है थोड़ी सी मेहनत, थोड़े से अनुशासन की। प्रेजेंटिंग फिट इंडिया मोबाइल ऐप, आपका फिटनेस गाइड और पर्सनल हेल्थ ट्रेनर। पहली बार अब भारत का हर एक नागरिक अपना फिटनेस स्कोर पता करके जान पाएगा कि वो कितना फिट है। आप अपनी आयु के अनुसार अपने फिटनेस स्कोर की जांच कर सकते हैं। ये सुविधा खास आपके लिए पहली बार शुरू की जा रही है। ये ऐप आपके फिटनेस रूटीन को ट्रैक कर सारा डेटा स्टोर करता है ताकि आप अपनी प्रोग्रेस देख सकें और फिट रहने के नए और आसान नुस्खे अपना पाएं। इस ऐप के साथ आप बन सकते हैं खुद के फिटनेस मास्टर। उसके बाद हम आपके फिटनेस रूटीन को बनाने में आपकी मदद करेंगे। फिटनेस की दुनिया में कदम रखें, मोटिवेटेड रहें और अपडेटेड रहें। और सबसे अच्छी बात है कि इन सारी सुविधाओं का लाभ आप पा सकते हैं एकदम फ्री। बस अपने एंड्रॉइड और एप्पल डिवाइस पर हमारे ऐप का हिंदी और इंग्लिश वर्जन डाउनलोड करें और शुरू हो जाइए। आपका फिट रहने का सपना अब है एक क्लिक दूर।
फिटनेस की डोज आधा घंटा रोज।
भाई दिल्ली वालों ने आज कमाल कर दिया। दिल्ली वालों ने अपना दिमाग का इस्तेमाल किया, दिल जीता और धमाकेदार फिनाले दिया हमें। ये था द दिल्ली स्टेट ग्रैंड फिनाले ऑफ द फिट इंडिया क्विज presented by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the Ministry of Education with the Fit India mission in celebration of Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav. Let me just remind you that you too can download this fantastic Fit India mobile app. भाई प्ले स्टोर पर भी अवेलेबल है और उसके अलावा ऐप स्टोर पर भी है। इस ऐप को डाउनलोड कीजिए और फिट रहिए, तंदुरुस्त रहिए, मस्त रहिए हर पल हर दिन। Now time to take a look at the scores, a score line that is not for the faint-hearted. The first team, BGS International Public School, almost won it. What a comeback it was. A round of applause for BGS International for fighting so valiantly. He was the lone warrior. He almost clinched to win. Came up with some fantastic answers in the fifth round. Gave a scare to a team that has finished right on top. DPS RK Puram staying solid and making a win happen on the last ball. A last second goal, one can say. DPS RK Puram snatching victory from what looked like a defeat because BGS International was going for it. A disappointing show for Abhinav Public School and Dr. Rajendra Prasad Kendriya Vidyalaya, who will finish at 4th with 20 points. Time now for the prize distribution ceremony. We've seen an entertaining Delhi State finale, and these students deserve all the praise. The second runners-up of this Delhi State finale, the Abhinav Public School, they win a prize money of 55,000 rupees. 50,000 to go to the school, and Yash Vansh Mittal and Satya Kumar will share the spoils. The 5,000 rupees for these two contestants. Well done to the second runners-up, Abhinav Public School. But the big story of this Delhi State finale is the valiant effort by the Lone Ranger that came from BGS International Public School. A round of applause from wherever you're watching for Meet Duggal, who fought so hard and fought so intelligently in the absence of his teammate Sagnik Pal, who's down with COVID. He has given his school a second position, a prize money of 1,10,000, a lakh of which will go to the school, but 10,000 to be shared between Meet Duggal, the star performer of this night, and he will share it with Sagnik Pal, who I'm sure is feeling much better after seeing Meet Duggal put on a show that BGS International Public School will be very proud of. The first runners-up, BGS International Public School. But the stars of this finale are these two smiling faces from DPS RK Puram. They remain solid, rock solid under pressure and clinched the win right at the final step. Didn't lose their way because of what BGS were doing, and they came up with the correct answer in that last question, ending up as winners. This school from the capital city is going through to the national finals. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, the Delhi Public School RK Puram, and they won themselves a whopping cash prize of 2,75,000 rupees, 2.5 lakhs of which will go to the school. And these two contestants, these two smiling faces, will share 25,000 rupees, the prize money. Congratulations, DPS RK Puram, for qualifying through to the national final. DPS RK Puram will have to now be battle ready for the national finals. That is going to be even more competitive. So get back to prepping for that big clash that will happen soon. Remember, there is also going to be an element of a live fitness round at the national finals, and it will be aired on Star Sports and on Hotstar. So get ready for it. With this, we've come to the end of the state grand finale of the Fit India Quiz, the Delhi edition. A big thank you to the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports and the Ministry of Education for giving all of us, and especially these bright young kids from Delhi, an opportunity on a platform such as this. This is me, Manish Batavia, signing off. Don't forget the magical mantra that we've been sharing with you for the last couple of years. Remember, fitness ki dose, आधा घंटा रोज.